I, 26F, crushed my mother's 55F, heart. How can I fix this? I rent a house with my mother since December. The house doesn't have an AC or any fan, so now that it's hot where I live, she's been having an awful time sleeping. For Mother's Day, I helped her pay a flight to the beach with her friends. When she returned, she needed help with Uber, so I paid it for her, and now I helped her pay half of the price for an AC. In total, around 405 US. I'm not rich by any means, so this amount is pretty high for me, but I wanted to give it to her regardless. Now that is Mother's Day, she requested me a cheap cake that she likes, but since I really wanted to spoil her, I bought her another cake that she loves, but is double the price. Again, I have no issue paying this since she does a lot for me. When she came home, I guess I expected her to be really happy with the cake, but instead she started complaining that she wanted the other one. The one I bought is really expensive, and if I wanted to spend that amount of money, she would have preferred me to give it to her and buy another thing. This really pissed me off because in a very short amount of time I gave her a lot and now wanted more money because of a cake? At the time I didn't say anything but was obviously angry. She pressed on the issue. We started fighting and I ended up saying, if you're gonna act like I won't buy you anything ever, I'm done giving you money. For some small context, whenever she needs something I always try to crunch up numbers, and most times I give her the money she needs, so this instance really made me angry. We argued some more, and she told she didn't need anything from me, since she has always dealt with life alone, and I told her to give me what I gave her for the AC then. At this point we're both crying. She says that she never expected me to ever tell that I won't give her anything again, and that I need to take responsibility for what I said. She gave me the money in cash, and now I feel horrible. This was supposed to be a happy day, one to celebrate and spoil her, and now I messed everything up. I don't even know what to say to her. Please, what do I do? Update number 1. Hello, everyone. This will be a short-term update, but quite a lot happened in just one day. On mobile, so format can get a little weird. Some people may have seen this in the comments of the original post, but my mom kicked me out of the house. I think it's easier to write what I did after in bullet points, so here goes. I woke up and immediately my aunt was very upset because my mom notified both of us that I'm not welcome anymore in the house. We drove to my house, and my mom tossed me a small bag with not even half of my clothes and the cash that I gave her for the AC unit and told me that I have zero forgiveness for what I did. Seeing how devastated I was all day, my aunt convinced me at around 4 p.m. to try and contact my previous therapist and book an emergency appointment. After talking to him, I realized that being apart is the best thing for my mental health, and with him and Reddit's opinion, I realized how toxic my mom can get. I realized that the good times with her were those in which I was obedient and contributed financially, even if I wasn't 100% sure I wanted to be. I'm currently living with my uncle and his family. They all tell me I can stay however long I need to, but I'm really going to look to be a roommate with someone since it's really crowded here and don't want to be a burden. With all of this, I realized that the way I had been living with my mother is not normal, the way she is punishing me is not normal, and I cannot put her well-being before mine anymore. Small context. My father was all kinds of abusive with her, and we had to flee. So now with this she is saying I'm doing exactly what my father did to her, and I know deep down that that is not true, that she just wants to fight and hurt me, and I'm done giving her the reaction she wants. I'm not a fighter. Never been, and never will be. I'm so heartbroken that I had to leave the nest this way. But this is my reality now. I'm a hardworking woman, and I know I will be okay. I've told all my family that there's nothing I want more than to mend my relationship with my mother. I'll always love her so much, but I cannot go back to the dynamic we had before, and I'll have to love her from a distance. She has a lot of trauma that she's projecting on me that she has to heal, but I cannot be part of that journey. Now I'm focused on getting the ball rolling to go study my master's in a country across the world. I've been working on this since the beginning of the year, so I'm hopeful that from now until I have to go there's enough time for us to patch things up. I have no anger left in me towards my mother and truly wish that she finds peace sooner than later because I believe she can be better than this version fueled by anger. P.S. In regards with the lease, our landlord is a friend of ours and I know that he'll understand the situation. I'll try to convince him to keep renting the house in my mother's name at a price that she can pay, but if he doesn't then she'll have to figure things out alone. This is the very last favor I'll do for her. I'm sorry if this is all over the place. My uncle and his wife tell me that they have never seen me be so determined. Truth is, I've always been this way, just not with my mother around. Lastly, thank you to all that commented. It's weird how Reddit can call out these behaviors so fast and I, that lived with them all my life, couldn't. Truly thank you to everyone that gave me some good validation. And since our slash relationships and our slash AITA can be a little intense, thank you to Mark for making this amazing, kind, and understanding community. Love and hugs from a stronger woman. Update number 2. Hello again. Almost a month has gone by. Time flies even when you're not having fun, I guess grinning face with sweat. Sorry if this is long. I think I need to rant and the perspective of people outside of the situation. Good news is, I stopped feeling guilty. My therapist says it's a good thing because it means that I'm not angry at myself anymore. Bad news is, I feel angry at my mom and haven't found a way to feel better. My situation right now is that I'm staying with my uncle's family. I fear what I might do to myself if I'm on my own, and honestly, being around a normal family is teaching me a lot of what seems to be healthy dynamics. I found out through family and friends that she has been giving a very different story, saying that I was the one that left, that I never contributed financially, and basically portraying herself as the victim, as always. It doesn't surprise, but it still hurts that she's painting me as this villain to anyone that would listen. I also got notice that she's been going to therapy, and somehow got reassured that she wasn't in the wrong. Shocker. Her therapist basically told her that I saw her more as a roomie than as a mother because I thought I had rights because I was contributing to the house financially, okay? And that I needed to reach out first to mend things. So, yeah, I had hoped that things could be fixed, but with this I don't think so. I feel anger at her for not learning anything from this situation, and I think more importantly, I feel frustrated that nothing seems to make me feel better. I'm now eating. I do exercise almost every day. My uncle's family is amazing and making me feel welcome, so everything should be getting better, right? However, at the end of the day, when I'm alone, I feel so bleak and empty. I don't feel emotion for anything or excited about future plans. Yes, I'm still working on going abroad to study, but I don't feel as excited anymore. I hate that the person I loved the most did this to me, and yet another person in my life failed me this hard. I guess I wanted to post this to ask you guys, what would you do? Do you have any recommendations on how to feel better? I'm sorry if this doesn't make sense, or if this isn't a super happy, I'm so much better, guys. Update, I guess the healing process is way harder than I thought. Update number 3. Hello, everyone. I don't know if anyone will remember my post from back in May, but I have some updates in case anyone would like to read. See. First of all, I'm completely NC with my mom. During July-November, I was actually in decent terms with her. However, we never really talked about her kicking me out, my fault as well, as I thought it would be better not to address it. But the final straw was recently, when I moved in with my boyfriend, yay, and I needed my bed and bed frame, which I paid for specifically to take them back when I needed them. This was a huge deal to my mother, because I think she realized that I was serious when I said I would never go back to living with her. She accused me of being selfish, of being exactly like my father, and all that hurtful stuff. Even when I communicated that what she was telling me was hurtful, she kept pushing and pushing until I blew up. I wrote a letter telling her exactly why I refused to contact her anymore, and sent it to her and the rest of my family so that she couldn't spin the narrative into me being a bad daughter. The result of that is that now I don't really speak with my aunt, my mom's sister, and my cousin, which really hurt for a while because I thought they actually cared about my well-being, but it is what it is, and I'm done feeling guilty and apologizing for having normal emotions. After some therapy, I realized that I do deserve an apology and to be treated and respected like an adult. She has tried to reach out to me with offering food or asking me about art stuff, but I'm very cold towards her and usually don't respond. If it's not an apology, I don't have anything to talk about. It still hurts like hell not having her around, but I cannot keep romanticizing an idea of a mother that she doesn't want to be. So yeah, as for other life updates, I live with my boyfriend now in an apartment, and everyone has told me that I look way happier now. His family has accepted me. They even helped us move into our apartment and invite me to every family function, so that is really appreciated. Also, I got accepted into a master's program in Germany. I worked so hard to get accepted and can't really believe I'm actually going there next winter. I still cry while rereading my original post and about the fact that my mom can't really bring herself to be a part of my life, But now I'm just focused on my mental health, my career objectives, and the people that actually wish me happiness in this life. Thank you so much to Mark and everyone that commented on my previous posts. Even in the video XD, everyone really helped me feel empowered and realize that I do deserve better, and that my boundaries are more than reasonable. I'm so excited for what comes next.